Hi guys, so this is editing me popping in to talk to you guys about this vlog before we get rolling with it. It is a very strange vlog for me. Strange to even be uploading. I thought about not uploading it again. However, you guys on Instagram voted you still wanted to see it, even though it was short, messy, and not a normal vlog for me that I would normally film. So let me explain really quick what this vlog is. Larry and I decided to go out to Orlando for 2 days. First day we visited Sea Life Aquarium, followed by Disney Springs. And then the next day we met friends from Ohio at Universal. So that is what this vlog is. And it was just so crowded, and I don't know, I was not in my film game. I filmed random snippets here and there. I did take a lot of pictures on the trip, so I am gonna add a photo slideshow at the end. Most of them are probably going to be vertical instead of horizontal, but I still think it would be really fun to share the photos from the trip. So stay tuned for that at the very end of the vlog. So the first segment that you guys are gonna see is the aquarium and a couple of other things in that area. So I'm gonna roll that footage now of us getting out the door and heading out to Orlando. Guys, we just found Gordon Ramsay fish and chips next to the observation wheel. That looks like Dory. So once we left the aquarium, which was really fun, we zipped on over to Disney Springs, which was about a 20-minute drive with traffic. And then we parked in a parking garage. I think we parked in the Lime parking garage to be exact. And Disney Springs is essentially a big outdoor mall and then amazing restaurants, sweet shops, bakery, so many things, Lego stores, everything that you can think of. Disney Springs, it's a great experience. They have really high-end stores. I passed a Zara and all these places that I see people do online shopping with, and I'm like, oh my gosh, look at that. But I never went in any of them because I don't know, I just didn't go in. I just kind of walked past them. So those are the types of, it's kind of like an outdoor mall. But then Disney, make it Disney vibe too. I did not film that much there. Now that was packed. So Florida, we definitely still are on our tail end of spring break. So it was difficult, but we still had a lot of time. So what you're about to watch is very short, but I'll explain kind of, you know, what we did while we were there in case you guys would like to. So I'm going to run that footage now. Okay, so we popped into World of Disney, which is a huge Disney store. Funny thing about that, the very first time that Larry and I visited Disney Springs, there was a huge queue line to even get into that store. It was nighttime. It was about a year ago, I think. I could be totally off on my time, but we just could not get in. That's how busy the store is. So it was really fun to walk through and look at everything. And then once we left there, we went to the boathouse and had lunch. I'm not gonna lie, we did not have the best experience, unfortunately. And I know a lot of you guys over on Instagram, I had asked you to like leave me all your recommendations of places to go the next time we go, because when I don't know enough about the area. So I was like, leave all your recommendations below. And a couple of you did recommend the boathouse, which is where we ate. Anyways, rewind. You guys left me tons of recommendations. So as I did over on Instagram, I want you also here, if you guys aren't following on Instagram, please do leave Disney Spring recommendations below. I know a lot of people also recommended Gideon's Bakery. You can literally smell the bakery and the chocolate shops like Ghirardelli from the outside. It's, oh my gosh, the smells are amazing. Oh, and I did get a caramel apple. They made them with the Werther's original caramels. They melted them down, I guess, and that was really good. So I did have a couple of those. I popped some pictures over on Instagram if you guys wanted to see like the sweets and treats over there. I don't know. I think we looked at all the Lego stuff. There was cool Legos like Elsa, Anna, Olaf, and some big dinosaur dragon in the water. And then we just kind of like moseyed around, and I realized, okay, it is time to get ourselves back to the hotel and relax, because we knew we had a big long day the next day, which was going into Universal. So now you're about to see what little snippets I filmed from Universal. But today we are at Universal. I might film a little couple of snippets here and there. Playing.
He's feeding.
Oh, he's feeding the babies? Oh, it's a baby. Nice. This bird is feeding its baby. The one on the left is technically a young bird, and the one that just hopped up was feeding it. That was so cute. Good eye, babe. That's very zoomed in. We are meeting friends from Ohio here today, and we just picked up Starbucks. I have a coffee. I've never actually come here this early. It's currently 7:50 and the park opens at 8. So we're here bright and early. Larry and I are just taking pictures, having coffees and hot chocolate by the water. And then they're gonna text us when we're here, and we're gonna meet them at the front. And I also got a warmed up pumpkin love. So we're gonna sit and enjoy this. Not sure if you guys can hear me because there's music right behind me, but so far we have ridden the Jurassic coaster. What is it called? Velocicoaster. And they're now all on River Adventure, which is the water ride. Beautiful day. They just got off River Adventure. Every single one of them came off perfectly dry. I'm not sure how that happened, but good for them because it's drizzling here. It's actually kind of like, not chilly, but it is drizzling. And now they're in line for Skull Island Reign of Kong. Okay, Okay, so Universal was such an amazing time. And again, as I had previously said, we met friends from Ohio. Actually, the girl that I met up with, her name is Gina, and we have been friends for a very long time. Well, since I was 20, we started working at the same job together. And she was like my big sister slash best friend that really kind of helped shape me and keep me safe in my early 20s, gave me amazing guidance and love and comfort. And she was just the most amazing person in that very intense phase of life, I would say. And she has a very sweet husband and 2 kids. And I've known her little ones since, you know, her son was a baby and her daughter Grace was, I think 4, like 3 or 4. So it's crazy. And now they're like grown up, like, well, they're not grown up, but 11 and I don't know how old Will is, 7, 8? I don't know. I'm totally guessing. Anyways, it was our first time getting to take like a family to Universal and showing kids around Universal, and it was just so magical, and we had such an amazing time. Again, this is the craziest experience that we've ever really had at Universal. So we had a plan for the whole day: Islands of Adventure, Universal Studios, and they gave me a list of like must-dos and like rides, for example. So we got at the park at like 7:30. I think we really started going at 8 a.m. We spent the entire day pretty much in Islands of Adventure. That's how crowded the lines were. They were like 2-hour waits for a lot of the rides. Like at least there was really nothing over or under 60 minutes, which again, spring break, so you can expect that. And that's kind of what we ran into. So we ended up leaving the park, Islands of Adventure side, once we finished everything that we wanted to do, which let me tell you guys, the must list over at Islands of Adventure. So we started off with Velocicoaster. That was a must. I think we waited like 120 minutes for that ride. And then we went over to Kong, the river boat Jurassic ride. I'm forgetting what that's called. Guys, forgive me. Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. We also did the Forbidden Journey. Oh my gosh, Buckbeak was a 75-minute wait for Flight of the Hippogriff. Like that just shows you how crowded it was if you've gone to Universal before. What else did we do? Then we did have dinner reservations. I also want to let you guys know it's turning into kind of like, it's getting so crowded you need dinner reservations to eat at Universal, even pre-spring break when Larry, myself, and Peter all went. I think we did reservations, I'm not sure, but even the Chocolate Emporium, Gina and myself, we called like 2 weeks before they were coming here, and they were completely booked on the date that we had called to schedule it. So just a little tip, if you guys are planning a trip to Universal and you want to eat at City Walk or one of those main restaurants, definitely call and make a reservation in advance before you get there, because it's just crazy. So we ate there, and then oh, we did Spider-Man. Will really wanted to do the 3D Spider-Man. And then I sat next to the water and talked to Gina's mom. We had great conversations. And what did we do after Spider-Man? Oh, the Hulk. Grace really wanted to ride the Hulk coaster. After that, we then moseyed on over to Universal Studios, and then that is where we said our goodbyes. So they finished up the night over at Universal, and then Larry and I headed home. Guys, you know that I've been talking about like sciatica. I overdid it for sure. One day would have been okay. 2 days back to back with that much walking, I can't do it. I'm to that point where I really can't do it. With pregnancy and just my sciatica in general, it is the worst it's ever been. And I know I sound like a broken record, but I'm just keeping it real with you guys. Thank you so much for bearing with me. Thank you for watching. And before I end this video, now here is the photos from our trip.